If I see you playing it during the show, you're gonna be in trouble.
What are you gonna do? Fuss at me over the thing? Like,
Taft, hey, no phones out during the show.
it's crack.
This is the College Gamers Podcast for April 16th, 2016. Hello, everyone. This is Michael, host of the College Gamers Podcast, and I am with my good friend Taft. I don't know what just happened.
Hello.
Hello, Taft. How are you?
Good. I would ask how you are, but I'm pretty sure you just had a stroke, so you're probably not doing too well.
Do I smell toast? I smell toast. How's your week going, man?
It's going.
That's good. My week was...
It's been a week.
It's been a week. I had one of those weeks where I get up, go to school, just do school stuff all night until I fall asleep.
Yeah.
And just wake up and do it again.
Repeat, yeah.
It's been one of those nonstop weeks. You just gotta power through and get to the end of it. And then the weekend comes and you still have stuff to do. So, but we always make time for the podcast, for the show, because the show is fun, right? You have fun doing this.
I mean, it kind of just drains me.
Just it's
I kind of hate it actually.
Weekly torture.
I do it for the money.
You do it for the money. That's fantastic. All right,
$0.
Dude, it is I've been making the joke all day. It has been a beta than ever weekends. Because you know what betas are going on this weekend?
Aren't there 4 betas going on?
Yeah, there's I got into Doom, played a little bit of Doom yesterday.
Yeah.
Did a Battleborn beta.
Yeah. This
morning, played some of that. And there's an Overwatch beta that, guess what I'm not playing? Overwatch, the one I want to play. And is there anything else going on?
No, that might be it.
That might be it. So I have a whole page of notes dedicated to what are you playing this today. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty excited to talk about it because it's a lot of fun, and I recommend you play it after the show.
I have other things. I have one other thing to play.
Oh, what are you going? We'll get more into that later. But we got some pretty good news this week.
Yeah.
You want to get to it?
Not really.
Not really. Well, no. I'm gonna make you breaking news. All right. Well, let's.
You're so mean to me, Mike.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mean boss. But I'm gonna start off with a bit of here's the storm. I wasn't sure if I should have talked about this in kind of an intro of the show or if it fit into news. But I think it's kind of newsworthy.
Yeah,
because
I would agree with that.
I'm talking about. I watched the Heroes of the Dorm final, the finale, final round of the tournament.
Yeah.
It was Sunday of this week, so it was the day just after the last show, and it was actually on ESPN2, which. Where they host water polo and golf, the less popular sports. But it was on TV, so I got to watch it on my big old TV in the living room, and it was pretty great.
Okay, real quick.
All right.
Just totally popped in my head because talking about how this obscure thing is on ESPN2. You ever watch Dodgeball?
Yes, I have.
Remember, it was ESPN4, the Quattro. They had all the random stuff the snake whipping and and Dodgeball.
Yeah.
Okay. I just thought about that.
That's the equivalent. That's the equivalent of where we were.
Yeah. Okay. We can go back to this.
Yeah. So, for those who didn't follow it, I didn't up until this point. In fact, I never watched a professional esport before at this up to that point. I mean, I've seen clips from it.
You never sat down and watched
Counter-Strike or something?
Counter-Strike?
No, I've seen videos of crazy plays by Counter-Strike players where they snipe people from the corner, just between two things, between a box and a wall.
It's ridiculous.
The ungodly shots they make. But no, this is actually the first time. And it was UT Arlington versus Arizona State. I don't know. I have no idea where UT Arlington's from. I couldn't tell you. But it was the best out of 5 match. And Arizona State.
Maybe Tennessee,
maybe.
Arlington.
It might be in Arlington,
City of
Virginia. You don't know that.
I don't know.
Anyway, but you see, I kind of wanted Arizona State to lose because it played these intro videos where how are you feeling about this match? And UT Arlington were all yeah, we're gonna go into it, we're gonna do well. But Arizona State come in and they're we're gonna win, we're good, we know it, we're gonna kick butt. If we don't win, then whatever, but we're gonna win this. So they were kind of really big headed about it. So I kind of wanted them to lose, but they just wrecked shop.
So their cockiness was well founded.
Yes, they wrecked shop. UT Arlington in the first match, They won a team fight barely. Well, no, they won. They didn't win a team fight, but they were doing well in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then Arizona State beat them in a team fight, and it just went downhill from there. I think their nerves were shaken after that.
Yeah.
Because you haven't lost a match all the way up to the final.
Yeah.
So if you start losing, I can understand how your self-esteem, not self-esteem, but like your what's the word I'm looking for? Confidence might be shaken.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. And I managed to watch the first match by myself because my family was out to dinner. But then they came back, saw that I was watching video games on TV, and you know what they said? You know what they did? They laughed at me. They're like, oh, there's video games on TV. Oh. But you know what?
Murder?
Almost had to hold myself back. But you know what? Over time, as I slowly explained the game, like, here's the objectives. This is what you gotta do. This is why this character's important. This is why what he did was important.
Yeah.
And over time, they actually started getting into it.
Oh, nice.
Like, they started cheering like when players won, and they really did get into it.
Nice.
And I thought that was really cool. It shows that esports can be cool even if you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And one thing I really I noticed, and once I noticed it, I couldn't unnotice it. The announcers, they every moment they could, they explained the game. Like every time, like, oh, this is how you win. This is they just constantly explain. They had to explain what a mercenary camps did, what the boss was. Like, it's a big mercenary.
Yeah.
And I think that was because for like the mass public, they don't know what Heroes of the Storm is. They don't know how to play. And I thought that was really interesting. Like, I bet a lot of people picked this game up after seeing that tournament on ESPN2.
I would imagine, yeah.
Because like they're watching it, they're being explained, like, oh, this sounds like fun. I'm just like wondering, like, over time as esports becomes a bigger and bigger deal, I bet we see less of that.
Oh, yeah, it's like nobody really explains how to win football anymore.
Exactly. That's what I said. Like,
yeah, I mean, once the rules become common knowledge, they're not going to have to explain them.
Yeah, but see, and then I thought this. At that point, when do new games become harder to get into esports because people don't want to learn a new game?
I don't think that'll ever happen.
You don't think so?
I don't.
You think it's going to be like, well, I can see it's going to become new, exciting, and people are going to be like...
Exactly, yeah. Like, I don't think that... I mean, it's the same thing when it comes to regular competitive games. There are people who play multiple competitive games. They have to learn the rules for the other one, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be any harder.
I see. And it can be easy to jump from, like, League of Legends to Heroes of the Storm, or from... I was going to say Call of Duty and Counter-Strike, but that might be...
No, not at all.
That might be... Yeah, like, Call of Duty has a bit more pizzazz to it. Like, a bit more flashy buttons, and like Counter-Strike seems more pure skill.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just thought that was fun, and yeah, so I'm excited to see more. It reminded me, remember a few episodes ago we were talking about TBS was doing something with Counter-Strike.
Yes.
Do you know when that starts?
No.
No? Well, I'm excited.
It's in our podcast, so...
Yeah, we'll go listen
but
back.
It's just been a while since we talked about it. So.
But I'm excited to see that.
That'll be fun. That'll be really cool.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I like watching Counter-Strike. It's pretty interesting because the announcers are pretty funny.
Oh, and those guys are just so good.
You know what game I want to be an esport?
What?
Like, so bad. Just Super Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I want it to be one so bad.
That'd be so much fun.
Like, that'd be
there'd be some serious rage.
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be so funny when you spike a person off the edge and you just see the other two people playing.
You would need face cams for all the players. Just like the fury, like boiling in his cheeks. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be so much fun. All right, well, let's move on here to
actual news.
Actual news, yeah. So this isn't really like, it wasn't an article about it. It was just a quick video. I don't know if you watched it. It was in the show notes. It's for Titanfall 2. Did you watch it?
I saw that Sunday.
You saw that Sunday? All right.
Come on.
I probably didn't even have to ask there. But
looks like they have swords.
Okay, what do you? Yeah. Oh, that was
giant robot ninjas.
That melee only games would be so much fun.
Oh, dude.
But do you think we're gonna get something at E3?
Yes.
Yes,
I really think that this confirmed that they're at least going to talk about it at E3.
I got it. You think we get if not a release date, a release window?
I think we'll get at least a release window
at E3. I can definitely see that. You have faith in the story mode?
Oh yeah.
You think it's gonna be good?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Then they got that guy from Call of Duty.
Yeah, the Modern Warfare.
Yeah, Modern Warfare.
The original one, which was the best one.
Oh, definitely.
And it was a chick, I'm pretty sure.
That's going to be pretty fun. I'm so excited to do the E3 week. We're going to be crazy. We're going to be swamped.
Isn't PAX East like next weekend or something like that?
Possibly. You think we'll get something there?
We'll get some small things.
Some small things? I gotcha.
Nothing like super like, oh, wow, because it's PAX East. Like,
yeah.
It's not PAX Prime, but
yeah, but
it'll still be. We might get some good stuff there.
Some smaller games, you know, not the AAAs.
They did say that they're gonna be talking about some of the Warcraft movie.
Ooh, I like Warcraft movie.
Yeah, so
I'm still excited. That thing looks so sweet.
Oh, it does. It's gonna be, I'm telling you, human orc romance. I'm telling you. Calling it right now.
I really don't.
Calling it.
All right.
Calling it. Calling it.
We'll talk about it after the movie comes out.
Hey, on the air, you'll make a slap bet on it.
All right, there we go. We'll record it, put it on YouTube. Whoever loses. All right, well let's move on here to. Let's get all the Heroes of the Storm out of the way. I talked about this last week. Tracer from Overwatch is coming to the Storm. It's coming to. I guess you could say coming to the Storm. Heroes of the Storm. The Storm is a thing. I just had to explain that to myself because I'm weird. So yeah, we got a video this week from Blizzard, kind of elaborating what her capabilities are, and what her skills are. Because last week we got a cool video like showing off her skins and everything, but no in-depth stuff. Well, this week we got a video showing off her abilities, and that's the phone. Every time I forget to move it, it rings. Every time I forget to move that phone. All right, where was I? Oh yeah. So this week we got a video kind of showing off her abilities, and she looks scary as hell.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so one of her abilities, I think, let's see. So her first ability is a warp.
Yeah.
She can teleport a short distance, which in Heroes of the Storm, distance is a really big deal. So that teleport is already a flag for this person's going to be dangerous.
Yeah.
She can store up to 3 charges of that. So she can teleport a bunch really quickly. So especially for, I guess for a hero like Tychus, who is very direction oriented, like if he uses, like he has to be facing his enemy to use his minigun, right? So if she can teleport around him,
get him,
you know, especially to like surprise your enemies, like this suddenly around them.
Yeah.
So she can use a teleport, but then she has another ability, that actually teleports her back to a distance a few seconds ago. So what you can do is that you can use your teleport to quickly teleport into combat, maybe finish an opponent off.
Yeah.
But then use your other ability to teleport back to safety.
Yeah.
And so she's incredibly mobile. And I think right now the most mobile hero is Illidan because he's able to jump and leap towards enemies. But she's now the most mobile character.
Yeah, that's definitely what it sounds like.
And because
I don't play the game, so I don't know. But I'm gonna assume.
Yeah, but like fast targets, especially for melee, that's pretty tough. And so what she does is she has 2 pistols as well, and she has a reload button. So that she has like where her mana should be is a magazine, and she runs out like it takes about like 2 or 3 seconds from what I saw to run out of ammo. But so you're going to time your burst teleportations with that machine gun like reloading thing. That's gonna be fun. And I was also talking about her heroic ability, her grenade. Well, apparently at level 10 you can customize it to kind of do 3 different roles.
Didn't you say she starts off with that?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
So instead of getting it at level 10 you can customize it to perform 3 different roles. I think one was increased range, one was like you can hit more people, and one does more single target damage.
Nice.
So she's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope she's coming to the Storm April 19th. Ooh, 3 days. Is that patch day? It's Tuesday. Oh, now I got to go pre-order Overwatch if I want to get her on Tuesday.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
You haven't already pre-ordered it?
I haven't.
We talked about this last week, and you still haven't done it?
There's so many other games I want to get.
I swear.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on here to Fable Legends becoming a legend.
Yeah. Let's have a moment of silence for this crapshoot of a game that never even made it off the floorboard.
Okay, you say crapshoot, but the art that we're seeing looks really good.
Yeah, because it was Fable.
That's true. Fable has some good graphics.
Fable had great art.
So why are they? What's happening to it?
It was officially canceled in March.
Yeah.
Or like it was canceled in March, but up until the 13th, so a couple days ago, people who were beta testers could still play it.
Okay, sounds
like
fair.
They let people who like were enjoying it and sitting there playing it still play it. But as of April 13th, they stopped that. They completely just shut it down.
Shut down the servers.
Shut it down. the game was supposed to be like a really big deal. Like they were super excited about it. They thought it would have anywhere from a 5 to 10 year lifespan, which is a long time for a game.
Pretty good for a game.
Yeah. Like they were really pumped up about this, and it never even made it out of beta.
Yeah, it was a closed beta too. Never made it to open beta.
Yeah. No. It was supposed to go to open beta in 2015, and nobody liked it.
No, but I wonder maybe the MOBA, not MOBA. What is this? It was going to be kind of like an MMO.
What it was like 4v1.
I gotcha.
4 heroes, 1 bad guy, and the bad guy controlled the map. It was an RTS.
Oh, I see.
For the bad guy, whereas it was like a hack and slash for the heroes.
That's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah, it's a cool concept, but not one that works.
No. I feel like for the Legend universe, maybe an MMO would be more fitting.
Yeah, I feel like Fable, when it comes to Fable, should just stick to what they know.
I gotcha.
Like they have it down pat already.
Yeah, but they were trying something new. So props to them for doing that.
I get it.
People screw up occasionally,
but it wasn't Fable.
That's true.
Like it had the same art and it was the same team, but it didn't have any of the choices that Fable had or anything like that. Like it didn't have what made Fable to me,
I gotcha. It was the same universe and that was it.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
Was it.
I gotcha.
But yeah, so that's what happened with that. They refunded anybody who bought stuff. Like this thing is they're basically wiping this from the map.
Yeah, because it was free to play and players could buy gold.
Yeah,
and so that's what they're refunding.
Yeah, they'll refund the gold.
I gotcha.
And then along with that, the Microsoft is actually in discussions about closing down the maker of Fable, Lionhead Studios.
Oh man,
I don't want them to.
No, because Fable is such a good game.
It is. They need to make a Fable 4.
They should give them a second chance and let them make a Fable 4. That's what they should do.
Exactly.
I bet there's a lot of good people on this team. I bet if they get closed down, I get to go start their own studio.
There's actually a rumor, like a recent report kind of thing.
Yeah, inside rumor.
Yeah. That talks about how they're actually talking about continuing the game.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, instead of like firing them, they're like, "Hey, would you guys just want to stay on and just keep working on the game?" Like,
yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So, if it was a closed beta, how could they tell they weren't going to have enough people?
If the people in closed beta weren't liking it,
I understand. Maybe it'd probably be a red flag if in the closed beta they weren't getting enough applications to the closed beta.
That and the fact if they didn't like it in the closed beta.
That's true.
Yeah.
So did we have any gameplay from this? Have you seen anything?
The only gameplay I ever saw was when it was announced at E3.
I gotcha.
Years ago.
But the artwork from this game is really pretty.
Fable has such beautiful artwork. It really does.
Can we just talk about? There's that it's kind of visual for the audio listeners, but there is this the armor guy that the chest of his armor is open and where his heart should be is this flame. That looks really cool.
The characters in this game, I bet you would have been awesome.
Oh, I'm sure. If they could just reuse all these assets and just make their own game.
Yeah, make an MMO or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Or MOBA. I could see a MOBA.
I can see that.
Totally see a Fable MOBA.
Yeah. Well, moving on here, Doom. We got a video from Bethesda. Kind of elaborating on the Doom progression and customization options in the upcoming Doom game.
You can get fancy with your demon.
You can get what?
Fancy with your demon.
Oh, you can get very fancy.
Very.
The paint can be very shiny. So yeah, you can customize the look, armor. It's kind of like Halo. You know how Halo has, you can kind of adjust your helmet, chest, shoulders. I think that was it. They take it a step further and you can customize everything. Kind of everything to a point. Arms, legs, chest, and helmet. The helmets look pretty cool. The armor looks pretty cool. You can have nearly 300 pieces of armor divided into 5 themes: UAC, demonic, bounty hunter, Templar, and utilitarian. And they all look pretty badass.
They do.
The demon armor looks kind of terrifying. Actually,
it really does. Actually, I'd probably say all of them look good. I don't think there were any that looked bad.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the things I noticed is that Bethesda's talking about how even for bad players, they want them to enjoy because they want them to enjoy the game, level up. Because how you get all the armor, different paints, different patterns is by leveling up. And so what they said is that you get half the experience awarded to you for just showing up and making an effort in the game.
Nice. Wait, did you say that you could also customize your weapons? I don't think you said that. You can also do your weapons.
You can customize the weapons, but you can't
not to the same level.
Not attachments, but same. You can do
like paint jobs and stuff.
Yeah,
like you can customize the look of everything. Yes. You can't customize any of the.
You can't put a suppressor on the heavy assault rifle and.
Yeah, you can't. You can customize your like aesthetics. You can't really customize
functionality. Yes. So does it? Being awarded experience just for showing up, I feel like over time I wouldn't feel like I earned the experience I got. Like I want to get a bonus. I want to get bonus experience because I did well in the match.
See, I don't really care about that.
You don't really care? Mm-mm. Progressions is kind of your thing?
I mean, you're getting experience because you put forth an effort. Like, just because you suck at it doesn't mean you shouldn't get at least something.
I gotcha.
Like, I mean, you're going to get more if you're better at it. So, I mean, you'll progress quicker. But I feel like
you'll win matches,
if you're trying, you'll do better,
I gotcha. Well, the paints are pretty cool. So,
yeah.
So, I understand, like, if you're bad at the game and you're sad because you want the spider demonic helmet that gives children nightmares. I understand that you're gonna feel discouraged over time if you don't get it.
Yeah.
So good on them for giving people like experience, allowing them to level up. And I'm sure if you're good at it, you will level up faster.
Did you also talk about how they have taunts?
No.
You can sit there and like kill somebody and like run your finger across your neck. And
yeah.
It's gonna be
you can also do it at the end of the game when they show off.
Just gonna piss people off.
Yeah, they look pretty cool. You can also customize your taunts, by the way.
Yeah.
They're assigned to your arrow keys, and you can adjust which arrow key does what. It's pretty easy to spam taunts. So, yeah. Also, for your gun, they have 96 different colors, 60 different patterns. And one thing I thought was pretty cool is that for paints, you can adjust the amount of dirt and the wear on them. So you can get really dirty and just be a flat gray, or you can be super pristine and shiny. Also, you can have scratches on the corners.
Yeah, you can either look like a greenie or just a hardened badass.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of dirt, though, looks kind of bad.
Yeah.
It looks kind of bad, but it's a pretty cool game. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah. And I played the beta, so I'll talk more about it in what we plan.
I'm probably going to pick this game.
Are you?
Probably.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So, Ghostbusters. Don't they have a movie coming out?
Who are you going to call?
The Ghostbusters.
There you go. Took you long enough. Okay.
I forgot to study.
I wasn't ready for this pop quiz. Yeah, the movie's coming out this summer. But yes. So, Activision has released their first trailer for their new Ghostbusters game. And it's simply titled Ghostbusters.
Appropriate.
I feel like I'm about to sneeze, so give me 1 second.
All right, here we go. Distraction over here. Everyone, look over here. He's sneezing. Anyway, so yeah, Ghostbusters looks very Ghostbustery.
Okay.
Full of okay, there we go.
I didn't even sneeze. Oh. Like I just like
disappointing. All
I know,
that build
right?
up.
Like you just like feel like you gotta sneeze and then you don't sneeze.
The pain.
It's oh gosh. Okay. So they have confirmed not confirmed, they've already confirmed it. They released their first trailer and it actually looks like it's a pretty interesting game. It
looks like fun.
Yeah, it's a top-down co-op player.
I didn't know it was top-down.
Mm-hmm. It is top-down.
That looks like a lot of fun. So it kind of reminds me of
cartoony.
Yeah, very cartoony. The artwork's cartoony. It's set in New York City.
Yes, it is set in New York City, and it takes place like almost directly after the events of the new movie coming up.
Ooh, and it's also coming out 3 days before the movie.
It is,
and
they wanted to coincide with it. So
can we just talk about how that movie hits the day before my birthday? Just gonna throw it out there. 15th, 16th. I turned 21.
Party.
Yo, land party. That's what's up.
Exactly. With like alcoholic beverages? Question mark?
Probably not.
No, fair
Probably
enough.
Dr. Pepper.
Hey, you can mix.
Mix and match whatever colors you want.
Exactly.
No. So, yeah. Do you think you'd play this, Taft?
Probably not, to be completely honest. As much as I love Ghostbusters, I'm not a huge fan of the top-down.
Yeah, I can understand it might throw you off a little bit. They're really fun sometimes if I'm in the mood for it.
Yeah, they can be, but I'm just not a huge fan of it. But one thing I do want to say is in the new movie, you know how they're all women.
Yeah.
In this game, since it does take place afterwards, you would assume you have to be all women.
Yeah.
But you don't. You can choose your gender.
So I'm assuming if you can choose your gender, I wonder how much customization we'll give the characters.
They haven't said anything about that.
Yeah. If it's top down, I'm assuming it's not going to be too much.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably see the top of their head.
I gotcha. All right, moving on here. Witcher 3 Blood and Wine expansion release date maybe possibly revealed.
Yeah,
This
that was a leak.
expansion looks gorgeous.
It does.
It looks absolutely. I mean, all of Witcher looks gorgeous.
No, but this one is you're gonna go to a place that's. We've talked about this one before. Actually, we talked about this a while back.
Have we? And we talked about the Heart
of Stone.
Heart of Stone, Stoned Heart.
Yeah. No. This is actually gonna take you to an area where the war, like between like all the people and stuff. It's been a while, so I forget the names. But where the war hasn't quite impacted them yet.
Interesting.
So it's like just pristine and stuff, and it's gonna be really nice. And
Still
it's supposed
pretty.
to be just like it's supposed to be gorgeous.
Yeah. Oh, this is probably not screenshot. It looks more like just game art. But if it looks anything like this image, it's gonna be a really pretty game.
Oh yeah. The way that they described it is, and I quote, "Take Geralt to a land untainted by war, where an atmosphere of carefree indulgence and nightly rituals not nightly ritual like as in like huzzah."
I gotcha. Not huzzah.
Yeah, exactly. Mask an ancient bloody secret.
Okay, so it's gonna be one of those stories where he shows up to a town and it's too perfect. Is it gonna be one of those things?
Exactly, yeah.
All right. That actually sounds like fun.
I know, right? And then there's some images that were released also.
Yeah.
That look super creepy. It looks like there's like a demon or something like that. It doesn't look like any monster I know of from the game.
Yeah.
But they're sitting there like leaning, like they have like fleshy wings sitting there leaning over Geralt, who's sitting on the throne.
So he's gonna have something to do with it. Like something creepy's gonna be going on here.
Oh yeah,
I gotcha.
It's probably gonna be some like vampire stuff. I'm like,
oh, that sounds like fun. Vampires.
It's gonna be great. But so speaking of Heart of Stone, this game, this expansion and Heart of Stone will be almost as big as Witcher 2 was, and Witcher 2 was a big game.
All right.
This one right here itself will be 20 hours of gameplay.
It's a good day of gaming.
Yeah.
That might take you 2 or 3 days to finish. Like if you don't have worry about school or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Summer's coming up, so
that's true. Oh yeah, all sorts of gaming, and all these games are coming out soon.
I'm about to go broke.
It's gonna be a busy time.
It is.
It's gonna be busy. So, Taft, you recently picked up Witcher. Are you preparing for this expansion?
I am. Did we even say the date? I know we said that the date was announced. I don't think we said the date.
You should mention the date. Go ahead, Taft. When is this coming out?
I think we should probably talk about that. I don't think we said that.
We're the news podcast that doesn't cover the news.
The date is rumored to be June 7th.
I gotcha. Has that been have they officially?
This was posted on a Polish gaming website called Gyro Online or something like that. I don't know exactly.
Taft, can we trust the Polish?
I mean, this is their game.
This is their game?
Yeah. This is a Polish game.
Is it the Polish game?
Yeah.
Can we trust them then?
Yes.
All right, let's trust them.
So, considering that the Witcher series, not the games, but the books is like Lord of the Rings to them.
Oh.
It's their Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I would say we could probably trust it. I feel like this is a pretty big deal for them.
Okay. All right.
But it also coincides with the fact that they said it'd be in the first half of 2016. So that still falls within that category. So. All
right. Sounds good. Yep. All right. Well, let's move on here to something we talked about last week.
We did talk about this.
And I might have a change of heart because of some more news that came out about it. I might have missed it last week. But we're talking about how Ark Survival Evolved was currently in a lawsuit with Trendy Entertainment, the creators of the very well-known game Dungeon Defenders, because we all know what that game is.
God, I sit there and play it like all the time.
Yeah, obviously. I know I've never played that.
Anyway, never even heard of it except for this news podcast.
They have yeah, it's a good thing we do this, or we would have never heard about them. So they have agreed to settle with Wildcard Studio, or it's Studio Wildcard. And they have agreed on what looks like, I think $26 million, maybe?
No.
40 million.
40.
Oh, well, it's only 14 million more. Yeah. $40 million. They originally wanted 600 million. So I'd say Studio Wildcard got off lucky there. But they were, so apparently Taft.
I've got to. It's no. I got it. I'm paying attention.
All right. You pay attention.
I'm paying attention. I swear.
We'll explain that more later.
Yeah, it's just an important thing going on.
All right. Well, apparently, what happens is that the founder of Studio Wildcard left Trendy Game Development to start his own company. And when he left, he signed an agreement with Trendy. It is Trendy, right? Yeah, it's Trendy.
Yes.
And he said that it was a non-compete agreement, which included a clause that required him to offer required to offer him 20% share in any game-related activities that he engaged in for 5 years. So that means in 5 years, if he wanted to make a game, they had 20% share, so they could control 20% of it. And they also had a right of first refusal for the other 80% of other gaming activities. So they basically kind of had a control over what games he would make for the next 5 years.
They had him on a leash.
Basically. So, he probably wouldn't have gotten in trouble for this if he had waited 5 years to make Ark development. I understand 5 years is a long time, and if he's excited to make it, and 5 years is a long time. Someone else might have come up with the game.
Oh yeah,
at that point.
I can understand why he risked it.
I gotcha, definitely. And so they're kind of pissed that, hey, you did this behind our back and didn't tell us. Also, apparently, the founder of Studio Wildcard, this Steiglitz, I cannot pronounce their last name.
Weird.
Steiglitz. Apparently they offered him some. They owed Trendy some money because they're making games and stuff.
Yeah.
And they owed them a 20% share. But apparently they're also Trendy's also accusing them of hiding a lot of money in offshore accounts, millions of dollars in offshore accounts. Yeah. Apparently this goes kind of deep.
Yeah,
and so that's why they're kind of ticked off.
Understandable. The only thing that makes me think that this was such like a kind of like one, everything we heard at first made him seem kind of butthurt.
Yeah. That's what we got last week.
Yeah, last week. So, I mean, that was accurate information.
Yeah.
It just wasn't all the information. But the fact that they went from 600 million to 40, that's not even a tenth of what they were asking.
I gotcha.
Makes me just think like, okay, they obviously just were doing this just to make the money off. Like, it wasn't
they might have planned to settle, especially like in terms of 600 million, settling for 40.
They probably planned on settling, but I feel like they probably planned on settling for a little bit more.
Yeah.
And we're just like, you know what? This is taking too long. This is too much money. We're just going to go ahead and...
Gotcha.
All we wanted was the money, not to spend money.
I gotcha. I understand if they want to be pissed that they, want some control over the game that they were promised.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm less on Ark's side.
Yeah.
But I'm still leaning more towards them.
I gotcha. And I'm glad that Ark didn't have to be taken off any store anywhere.
They handled this properly, I think. I think in the end.
You think so?
I think in the end.
If it's true that they're hiding millions of dollars offshore, shame on you, Studio Wildcard.
Yeah, if that's true, that's messed up.
That's kind of a dirty game to play. But he's creating some good things. I understand if he wants kind of to shake the controlling grip that they have on him, if he wants to explore his creativity or whatever.
I mean, I totally get why he would do it, and definitely. I don't blame him for doing it whatsoever.
Yeah, and if you like, if anything, if you didn't want to get in trouble while working at Trendy, he probably really could have worked his way to the top if he had maybe developed it under their studio.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I really don't know.
What if he went to his some superior somewhere and said, "Hey, look, I have this idea for an awesome game. Can I use some of the talent here?"
There's a lot of politics and business like this and stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
So I mean, they probably would have been like, "Okay, tell us your idea. We'll get this person on it."
I gotcha.
And that person
I'm sure in a
more
more open, or maybe in a newer, more open-minded studio, it might have worked. But if they were pretty set in their corporate ways, corporate America, you sheeple, wake up, everyone. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh.
One star reviews from sheeple.
Capitalism is organized crime. I don't
Capitalism, know. The 1%. Gotta get back to the future. I don't know what acts. Well, I don't know what voice I'm doing anymore.
You all of a sudden went from like hippie to Doc Brown.
Doc Brown, there we go. But what's the difference, right? I can see Doc Brown being a hippie.
Oh, totally in the 70s. He did a lot of drugs. He did all the drugs.
Time travel.
He did all of the drugs.
But to get his hair like that,
all of them.
He had to do all of them. So yeah, they sell for $40 million. So that's exciting stuff.
Yep.
And again, I'm glad they didn't have to take the game down anywhere because it has a big following.
Yeah, that would have been.
That would have pissed off a lot of people.
A lot
of people.
You know what game we wouldn't be playing if they took it down?
What?
That dungeon game. I can't even remember the name of.
Definitely. If anything, there might have been some people who won't be playing this game because Trendy was kind of, all of a jerk a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But, all right, moving on to what we playing, Taft?
Yep.
All right. What you playing? All right, Taft, would you like to explain... Actually, here. Would you like to explain your recent addiction, or do you want me to go over the betas I've been talking about? What would you rather go? What would you rather do? You want to get it off your chest?
Okay, people, I have a problem.
He does have a problem.
No, okay. So, what I've been playing this week is by far the most addicting mobile game ever, and I hate mobile games. Hate them. Despise them. They're the bane of my existence,
wait.
except for this one.
Is this the game... Were you playing this the other day when we met in the Union?
Were we?
We were in the quiet room above the student government.
Yes.
Because I noticed you came in...
What day was that?
I don't even remember.
Was that Friday?
It might have been Friday.
If it was Friday, then yeah.
No, it was Thursday. Because I had to go to the lab.
Yeah, I think it was.
So I noticed you came in and you were playing on your phone. I was like, what is he playing? I've never seen him play on his phone this long before.
Yeah.
I thought you were having some intense text over it. But now, the truth is out. You have a problem.
Yep, playing this game.
All right, go on.
Okay, this game came out last week called Kingdom Hearts Unchained X or Unchained Kai. I don't know. It's one of those two.
It's one of those weird...
Yeah,
weird
it's either
names.
the Greek version of X or normal X.
All right.
But it came out, and some of my friends were playing it. Like, you should get it. And I was like, I'm not going to get it. It's a mobile game.
It's a mobile game, blah.
I got it, and yeah, I have a problem. For a second, the reason that Mike was fussing at me earlier was because...
He had tried to play it during the show.
I did not try to play it. I succeeded in playing it.
Whatever.
What happened was, there's like raid bosses in it, and then there's the Omega raid bosses. And they just dump experience and rewards, and they happen relatively often. But they're like, when you see one, you gotta hop on it.
I gotcha.
So I was just like, I knew it was only gonna take me like a minute at max. I was like, I'm gonna get this real quick.
All right.
But
as you can see, he has a problem, people.
Exactly. This game is more addicting than crack. I have that written down.
We're
in the show
set up
notes.
a Kickstarter to send you to rehab.
There we go. No.
So what is the game? What is gameplay like? Is it free to play?
Yes, it's free.
I gotcha.
It's Kingdom Hearts, obviously, like your Keyblade wielder and stuff like that.
Gotcha. It's on Google Play Store.
Yes,
because you use it, so we can assume it's on the Apple Store.
It is
because it never goes the other direction.
Yeah. Okay, and so it's a lot of fun. You walk around like it's obviously like a touchscreen and stuff like that, and you collect coins in it.
Okay. The Mooney?
No.
Oh, wrong game.
No, proper game.
Right game.
Proper game, but
okay.
Mooney is different.
Okay.
You collect these coins or medals that you can upgrade and like level up and stuff like that are your attack, and they give you a special attack or you just like you use their power on a regular attack. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to explain. You really have to play it. It's not, I wouldn't say it's incredibly unique, but it's pretty unique.
I gotcha.
And but yeah, to say that like I said, I really don't like mobile games. On Wednesday, me and my friend Corey sat there upstairs on the 3rd floor of the Union for 6.5 hours playing this game.
Holy cow!
It wasn't we were just sitting there having fun talking to one another, but we just sat there playing this game for 6.5 hours.
I'm more impressed with your battery life of your phone.
See, I had a charger.
Oh, so you just plugged it into the wall and kept going?
Exactly. I had to charge my phone like 3 times.
Oh my gosh!
Because this thing destroys your battery. But
hilarious.
It's a lot of fun. I really would recommend it. And it's really awesome because we have all the guys we work with playing it right now. So like no work got done today.
Y'all just standing in a circle. Customer walks in. Hey guys, can I have the go away?
Yeah, but also I got the game and I'm in a crew. Like
is it kind of a clan kind of thing?
Yeah, okay. Exactly. My crew is actually in the top 700 in the world right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It's either really impressive or not impressive, depending on how many people play this game.
Like 100,000.
Oh, okay. That's
out
good.
of 100,000.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And besides that, I'm currently right now like I do want to get back like play some console games because I have some free time coming up, and I'm debating on whether I should get Dark Souls or go get some Witcher 3.
Ooh, same gameplay for both, I think. Same kind of like close combat swords.
Like I get the Heart of Stone DLC for Witcher, or get Dark Souls 2 or 3, maybe 3. I don't know. I've heard 3 is really hard.
Yeah. See, the thing, if you want to be challenged, if you want to enjoy a good story,
yeah, I'm fine with getting challenged.
Yeah,
but like I'm not a masochist.
I got you. You don't want to like put down your self-esteem.
Exactly.
I got you. I think you should go with
I've heard 2 is the easiest one.
2. I heard 2 is easier than 3.
I've heard 2.
I think they're both hard.
Oh yeah, it's the easiest, really hard one.
Oh, okay, so it's a lesser of 2 evils.
Of 3 evils, there's 3 games.
3 evils. I'm sorry. Whatever. It's the only 2. I guess you could play it. Is 2 for Xbox?
I actually own 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I gotcha. I didn't know if 1 was for Xbox One or not.
No, it's not. It might be backwards compatible at this point, though.
I don't know. Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
We'll see.
But yeah, you should let us know what you end up getting.
I will.
But Witcher 3, I might start picking up Witcher 3 again because I just got into what are those islands?
Skellige.
Skellige. I just got into Skellige when my drive failed. Yeah, and I had to restart.
My a buddy of mine, he just bought it, and I was like, "You are not ready for this. Like, wait till finals." And he's like, "Okay," and then he didn't, and he's gonna drop out now. So
and you haven't seen him in days.
Yeah,
concerned for him.
No, he picked up this game now, so it's just
okay.
He's just on.
At least he can go to class and play it there.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
Like he's gonna die. He might starve.
He's not gonna eat.
Yeah.
So you wanna you done? Anything else
I'm done. You go ahead.
All right. Well, so I have been a beta tester this weekend. Been beta after beta. So I picked up the Doom beta on Friday. Played a little bit of that. Right now there's only 2 maps. There's kind of one map takes place kind of in a forge. The other map is kind of in like this demonic cave. Both of those, there's blood everywhere. Like there's like blood fountains all over the place. Really,
it's because you're in hell.
Yeah. So I think it's whoever decorated hell doing a good job, sticking with the theme overall.
Good job, Satan.
Good job, Satan's personal decorator.
Yeah. Imagine being Satan's interior designer. That's
who walk. I need more skulls.
I mean, Hitler was an artist, so I mean, maybe
he decorates himself.
Maybe
he has spare time, I guess. So I've noticed it's kind of maybe I'm being a little harsh here, but I feel like it's a combination of Halo and Call of Duty.
Okay, you take that back, considering Doom was the original.
I'm going into this. I've never played Doom before.
Okay,
I have no experience, so I'm going into this kind of fresh look.
Doom is very Halo-y especially when it comes to multiplayer.
True. Yeah, and I've only played the multiplayer, so I'm not dissing Doom overall.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you can't diss Doom. It's the original.
Yeah, I'm just talking about my multiplayer experience, and it's that kind of like kill, die, kill over and over again, recycle.
Yeah.
And so there's only maybe 8 different weapons. This super shotgun is really overpowered if you walk right into somebody. It's a 2-shot kill. But the thing is, it fires 2 shells at once because he puts 2 shells in, pulls the trigger once, and reloads.
Yep.
So the rocket launcher is probably one of the more popular weapons.
Did you do any like brutal kills?
Brutal kills? No, I did not.
Oh, man.
I didn't do it. I mean, I was just trying to pick the game up, play a little bit. There's a leveling system. Like that's how you unlock the decals, the different paints, the different armor types that we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It was a lot of fun. Overall, I wasn't too impressed. Like as you go through the map, you pick up health and ammo. There is you have your base health, but you can go on the map and pick up armor. So like over time, you have like 100 health, but the max armor you can have is 100. And they have like little 5 armor pieces, and they have 50s and 100s. Yeah, you can pick up that helps like your survivability. Right now there's only 2 types of maps. Okay, there's like the regular deathmatch, which if you played any multiplayer game, you've played a deathmatch. But one thing I want to talk about is their capture point is really cool because the capture point is kind of like a short worm thing, and there's a preset path around the map, and the point is constantly moving all the time.
So you have to constantly walk with it?
Yes.
That's cool.
I thought that was a really cool concept.
That is a good idea.
It moves fast to where like you're not stuck in one spot, but it does move like slow enough where you can like kind of walk through it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a really cool concept. And overall, I had fun. There's some people who were in there that were really good. Oh, one thing I want to talk about, they have demon rooms where you transform into a demon. If you watched a trailer for it, you've seen it before.
Did you ever get one?
I did. I wrecked shop because it is so overpowered.
Yeah.
It shoots 2 rockets at once, which is an instant kill for anyone. So it just the matches come down to whoever gets the demon. Because if you get the demon, you win. If you get it twice in a row, you just wreck and shop unless you're really bad at it.
Yeah.
But you shoot 2 rockets, does area damage. It's hard to be bad at.
Fair enough.
So moving on here to the Battleborn beta. I'm excited for this game.
Really?
Yeah, I had no opinion of it, so I was like beforehand. I really hadn't done any research on it. I know it was by who does
Borderlands?
Borderlands.
I don't know, but same
It's
people
like
as them.
it's like Gearbox. I think Gearbox Studios.
Yeah, that's it.
So they were the makers of this game, and you know it. If you've played a Borderlands game, there's a lot of similarities. The art's kind of the same. It's kind of that cartoony. It's not like that very painted like art.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
about. That's one thing I liked about Borderlands was their art. It was fun.
The art was a lot of fun.
Is it wacky like
it's
Borderlands?
Insane. It's absolutely hilarious.
Really?
All right, I'm just gonna tell you a little thing. I played the first story mission.
Okay.
And
wait, there's a story mode to it?
Yes, there is two in the beta. There are 2 story missions open right now.
Okay.
And they're like all the characters are so much fun. It feels a lot like Borderlands. Has the same feel. There's some melee characters. Like if you play the soldier, who's basically like the soldier from Borderlands, from what I saw, it's gonna feel a lot like Borderlands. But depending on which character you play, the game's gonna change a bunch.
Okay.
But this story was absolutely hilarious. I killed. This might be a little bit of a spoiler.
That's fine.
But I killed a robot that thought it was a spider.
What?
It thought it was a spider queen. Its name is Jeff, but it wanted you to call it like Artanis the spider, like the great spider queen. And so what would happen?
Its name was Jeff, so it was it was supposed to be a dude.
Yeah. It
thought it was a queen of spiders.
Yes.
That is amazing.
It was hilarious.
What kind of drugs were they on when they designed that?
It was so like the head boss that you're trying to kill is arguing with his own minion about what his name should be.
That's
Jeff.
great.
And then what would happen is that you would damage Jeff and he would run off to get upgrades.
Yeah.
And so what you had to do is that you had to activate poisonous gas. I'm a reminder, he's a robot.
Yeah.
He'd say, "Oh no, this poisonous gas, I better get out of here." And he would leave. The poison, it's hurting me, by the way. The poisonous gas damages me. It doesn't hurt him because he's a robot.
Yeah.
But he leaves because he thinks he's a spider.
That's awesome.
It was absolutely
That
hilarious.
sounds great.
It was absolutely hilarious. And the one thing I noticed, they dropped an F-bomb.
Yeah.
And did they ever drop an F-bomb in Borderlands?
Oh my gosh.
All the time?
Oh, dude. Oh, what's it called?
I don't remember.
What's it called? Like the first boss you ever come against
Yeah.
it's like his nickname or whatever it is, and they explain it. It's because he only has his left ball or something like
Yes.
or he only has his beeping left ball or something like that. And you're like,
It was the game is gonna be if the 2 betas I played this weekend, I definitely recommend
3 ball.
Battleborn.
That was it. He had 3 balls.
Oh. But it's definitely the same writers.
Oh yeah.
It's the dialogue.
If that's true, I might. Is the beta still? It's an open beta, correct?
It's open beta.
I
definitely recommend.
Is it on
you go play
Xbox?
I don't know. Research that for a second.
I will.
But it's the writing. I cannot explain to you how just the writing is just so unique and hilarious. They obviously care about this type of game. I'm really excited for this, and I don't know the release date for it. It's probably soon if the beta's opening up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I should. Let's see if it's on Steam. Anyway, but the game, I'm excited for it.
It is on Xbox One, so I will definitely be downloading
You should definitely play it and tell me what you think later.
I will.
Now, I didn't get to play I didn't have an opportunity to play the online like multiplayer. Not the multiplayer, but like the they have a ranked mode where you can like fight against people.
Okay.
In ranked, I didn't have an opportunity to play that. I'm assuming it's just all the heroes like fighting each other.
Yeah.
So
that's what I thought the entire game was actually.
Yeah. The there's like some sort of story. The story is multiplayer. Like you can either do a solo story, which is hard. I died, or you can do like a online. I think it's 6 people. It's either 6 or 4. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I definitely recommend you pick it up. And then Overwatch beta this weekend. Didn't get into it, so I'm sad still. What you gonna do, right?
What's today?
Today is the 16th.
Okay, so this beta ends on the 17th. I mean the 18th. So I'm good.
Yeah, until Monday. Until Monday, everyone. Monday the 18th. All right. And that's it.
Think that's a show?
You think that's a show?
I think that's a show.
I think that's a wrap. All right. You can contact the show through the email collegegamersshow@gmail.com. You can follow me and Taft on Twitter. My Twitter is BlueCows with the Z, BLUECOWZ. Taft's Twitter is
TAFTFAUST8. That spells Taftfaust8 at at Taftfaust8.
All right. You can watch the show live. We stream it every Saturday around 5:30 Central Time at my Twitch account, twitch.com, I think. What was it? Twitch dot whatever slash Blue Cows. Same as my Twitter handle. And we have a Facebook page, the College Gamers Podcast on Facebook. Check that out. This week I spent a lot of time posting stuff on there, and I post things that occasionally don't make it into the show. So if you want a bit of extra news, go check that out. And one last thing, if you like the show, if you enjoy the show, go rate us, review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts, any store, whatever. I don't know all the places. There's a billion places that you don't sell free things, but there are a billion places that have podcasts. So give us a review if you like us. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for listening.
Catch you on the flip side.
All right, later. Blue Cow Radio.